Yellowstone fans, gear up, because the coming year will be a wild ride for y'all. Not only did the creators of the hit Paramount show announce multiple spin-offs, but one major actress will join the Yellowstone family very soon. Welcome to Yellowstone, Michelle Pfeiffer. When Paramount Network decided to pull off a shocker last year and announced that Yellowstone would be wrapped up, they didn't merely cut the show off mid-season, they tossed us a raw steak. It did not take long before two spin-offs were set in motion, much to the delight of fans. The first of the two is the 1944 prequel because this family's mayhem is hereditary. But the real hype is built around the contemporary sequel, which was initially unofficially known as 2024, but seems to be much more promising. 2024 has now been renamed The Madison, the newest member to the Yellowstone family. And here's the twist. Michelle Pfeiffer is the headliner. Well, that's true. The lady nominated for the Academy Award and the Golden Globe, the exquisite Michelle Pfeiffer, is going to Montana as an actress and producer. Was this not a power move? But what is The Madison all about? Well, it is not just another drama that revolves around a ranch. This one aims to be a good old drama focusing on mourning and interpersonal relations. The New York City family switches from the concrete jungle to the wilds of Madison River Valley. Picture it now. Country bumpkins putting on airs and attempting to survive in the wilderness of Montana. But if you are curious as to why Pfeiffer has signed up for this role, let me just say that it is a masterstroke in casting. The executives at Paramount did not hold back in their praise for her. They described her as a remarkable talent and the ideal fit for the new series. Seriously, who else can be called to add some serious weight to the latest creation of Taylor Sheridan? Pfeiffer joins the ever-growing list of Hollywood A-listers diving into the Yellowstone madness. Following in the footsteps of Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren in the prequel 1923, she's bringing some serious star power to this already stacked universe. With her in the mix, The Madison is practically guaranteed to be the next big thing on everyone's binge-watch list. Michelle Pfeiffer's career highlights. Speaking about Pfeiffer, let's look extensively at her Hollywood career. Michelle Pfeiffer is one of the few Hollywood actresses who are active and breathtakingly attractive at 66. Her first film as a director was shot more than 40 years ago. In this regard, Pfeiffer joined only those participants of the cinema who can be considered valuable personalities in cinema. Pfeiffer began acting in the late 70s, but the role of Elvira Hancock in Scarface in 1983 gave her the required boost. Al Pacino was the gangster, and Michelle Pfeiffer was his mistress, a role that became her trademark, turned her into one of the most promising new stars in Hollywood, and proved that she was one of the best actresses of her generation. By 1988, Pfeiffer's risky career depended on Dangerous Liaisons, in which she played the purely sexual and perished character of Madame de Tourvel. Though her performance was well accepted in the film, she received her first Academy Award nomination for Best Supporting Actress. The following year, she was in The Fabulous Baker Boys in a role as a sultry singing cocktail waitress, for which she got to sing, and her second Oscar nomination, this time for Best Actress. The scene where Pfeiffer, a glass of spirits in her hand, is lying at the piano singing "Makin' Whoopee" is still one of the most brilliant in the cinematograph. But with The Russia House released in 1990, Love Field in 1992, for which she received her third Oscar nomination, and The Batman the same year, she has proved that she is a great and versatile actress by playing the sensuous Catwoman. She is easily one of the best Batgirls out there. Her physicality and humor are unmatched, and she really stuck it with this character. In the 1990s, Pfeiffer starred in many films such as The Age of Innocence in 1993, Wolf in 1994, and Dangerous Minds in 1995. After this, she became one of her period's most popular and sought-after movie actresses. Following her step down from the movie screens in early 2000 to focus on her family, Pfeiffer returned strongly to the big screen in Hairspray and Stardust, both released in 2007, and The Family, released in 2013. She has been performing stunningly in movies like Mother, Murder on the Orient Express, and Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Queen of Shadows, Dark Surge. Look at Pfeiffer's career. It can be noted that she can easily switch from one genre to another, from drama to comedy to fantasy, and make characters more profound and multifaceted than they seem at first sight. She brings so much talent and panache to the Yellowstone universe. Her career speaks for herself, and being a multi-Oscar nominated actress, this will probably be her biggest role on television. Her character as Stacy Clyburn on The Madison is going to be a love letter to all her fans who have supported her over the years. We, for one, can't wait to see her in action. What's more with The Madison? With the first Yellowstone series closing, the universe that Taylor Sheridan created is just getting warmed up. However, Yellowstone's ending only leads to the beginning of a much greater exploration of the world of the Duttons in particular. There are already several spin-offs planned apart from The Madison, and all of them are reported to further delve into the history, the society, and the wars that are part of the Yellowstone universe. Diving into this family's rich history will be like entering a time capsule. To date, the most popular expansion likely is 1923, as it is a prequel series that started with love from the audience. This is a film version of the novel by Philip K. Dick, which is placed in the early 20th century to demonstrate the attempts of the Duttons to start a ranching enterprise. Set in the post-World War I American Prohibition era and the Great Depression, the series dives into the history of the Duttons. The reason 1923 has become a commercial success is because of the time period it is set in. The series is now shooting its second season, which will also be its final one. Sheridan didn't have extended plans for this show beyond the second season anyway. Another project set in the universe of Yellowstone is 1883, which further shifts the story and presents the audience with the beginning of the Dutton saga. This series, which started and was met with so much acclaim, chronicles the life of James and Margaret Dutton, played by Grammy winners Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, who are set for a perilous journey to the frontier. What 1883 does is that it draws the true-to-the-show basic format of what the life of a group of people who sought their fortune in the frontier means and how the Duttons staked out their claim in Montana. This series has been applauded for the raw portrayal of the storyline, emotions, and a great plot, which gives the viewers a brief introduction to the Dutton family. Apart from the prequels, Taylor Sheridan is building the Yellowstone multiverse with a show that is not connected to the Duttons but bears the same creative gene. Bass Reeves. Bass Reeves is a narrative of the eponymous lawman among the first African-American deputy U.S. Marshals west of the Mississippi River. For this reason, Reeves' narrative fits well into the larger story that Sheridan is building, and he is made more excited by his record of capturing outlaws. The series looks set to be another dramatic, character-based drama series following on from other popular productions that look at the more questionable aspects of American history. In this way, the Yellowstone universe expands, and fans enjoy more content, characters, and historical settings after the show. Win-win for everyone. Release date for the shows. The highly anticipated projects in the Yellowstone universe have had the misfortune of having to announce their release timelines in clusters. 1923 aired its first season in December 2022 and is filming its second and final season, set to premiere in the latter half of 2024. 1883 already premiered in December 2021, and the entire show is available on Paramount+. The new series, Bass Reeves, is planned to come out in late 2024, offering a new story altogether. Regarding The Madison, it is still in the script stage and can be released in 2025. This will be the next major release following 1923. It will carry on the Yellowstone series and ensure the audience is enjoying fresh narratives. Specific dates for the airing are still to be announced, but are expected by the viewers. If anything, Yellowstone fans should be excited that so much content is coming their way. Following Yellowstone's success, fans demanded an expanded universe from Sheridan, and that's exactly what he's giving them. The Madison looks pretty decent from the sound of it. Let's hope the first look gets us all excited for the show itself. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to watch more videos like this. We'll see you in the next one.